Guys, we were here on the VLOOKUP activity. Okay, so I want all of you to refresh your VMs first because it's been an hour and it might get slow. So everybody just click on the adjust resolution button once so that your VM gets refreshed. Okay, now let's start with the okay, let me start the recording. Okay, right. Now let's start with the VLOOKUP activity again. Okay, let's go through it again. So now value that we have to look up is here. Uh, okay, okay, let's open annual report. Right. So when we duplicate the template folder, the template sheet here into April sheet, we have to look for the names and the name column name is employee. So what I'll do is this. I try to run the bot. Okay. I open here. I go to the plus sign. I go to current row, and then okay, you might not get all these things right now. So you go to the current row and you go to custom input. When you go to custom input, you select on the column name and you add text here, and in text you write down employee with an capital E. Okay, then save, and this should be your value to look up. Did you guys reach till here? Everybody, did you reach here? Should I move forward? Panumas, you done till here? Okay, great. Let's move ahead. Then comes in range. Okay. Now, one thing that we have to always keep in mind about VLOOKUP is we can only select two columns here. Okay. I cannot give a complete Excel sheet in VLOOKUP with 100 columns or even with 10 columns. So, and when I see here in my April expense sheet, uh, right. Here, if I see, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns when I have the full name column. Okay. And I just have to search my name in the full name column, and I need to fetch expenses from the E column. Right. So I just have to work on these two columns, D and E. And according to the VLOOKUP limitation also, we can only have these two columns. Right. So go here, I go back to my studio. I go on the plus icon of in range. When I go here, I select April Excel. In April Excel, I select custom input. Okay. Once you select custom input, you get to see four radio buttons here. You select the range. In the worksheet name, you add here. You go to April Excel and you select April expenses sheet. Once you select this, then in the range, you go to plus, you go to text. Here you type D colon E. Okay, then you click on save, then again save, and that's it. This would be your in range. It would show April Excel, April underscore expense, D colon E. Are you guys following me till here? Do you want me to repeat or should I move ahead? Okay, let's move ahead. Then Then comes column index. So now we have two columns, one is column D and one is column E. Now we need to tell that which value do we want as an output. So what is my task? My task here is to search for the name and fetch the corresponding expense. Okay. So when it comes to column index, the first column is the name which I am searching and the second column has the expense which I have to fetch. So in column index, I go to the plus icon, I select number and I give here 2 and then I click on save. Okay. Then what I have to do is I have to save this result into the expenses column. So I go to plus, I go to current row, I okay, if you do not get this here, you have to go to custom input. In custom input, you select the column name from the radio button. Once you select the column name, you have to come down here, add text and add expenses. Click on save, save, and that's it. The code is done. Everybody, are you done till here? Do you want me to repeat something? If anybody wants me to repeat anything, please unmute and tell.
Repeat save to again.
Sorry?
Repeat save
Hmm.
to again.
Okay. When we come to save to, we have to save the value that we fetch from April file to the annual file in the expenses column. Okay. So we are already here in the current row. We go to the plus icon. We select current row. In current row, we go to custom input. When we select column name, we come here to this plus icon. We select text and we write here expenses with the capital E. Okay. Then we click on save, save, and that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now everybody done till here? Okay. Jira, you done till here?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's run our codes and check what happens. It added the full name column and it populated the expenses column in the annual report. See. Anybody who is not getting this output, please tell me.
Sorry, I'm found
Yeah.
error. Duplicate step
Okay. Machine number
23. เพิ่มศักดิ์ again.
23. Okay. Okay. What is your error? Let's see. Later. Do you have an error list? No. Do you have an output? Yes. The name is already taken. Did you try to run this code before? See, you already have the Excel sheet named as
Yeah.
April. So
I
you need
delete.
to delete it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to save it. You have to close this file
Mm-hmm.
and then you run it. Now run.
Okay. Save and run.
Right. Okay. Your output won't. Okay, so did you try to run it a lot of times?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the reason. Okay, open your both the input Excel file. Okay, I'll open it.
Uh-huh.
This is it, right? Okay, so open April expenses. See, since you were trying to run it for so long, so you have so many full name columns.
I run many times.
Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
delete them
Mm-hmm.
and yes, that's good. I save it
Mm-hmm.
and I close it. Then let's check the annual report.
Delete
Okay,
sheet.
again, I will delete the sheet.
Okay.
Okay, I save it and I close it.
Mm.
Okay, now let me check your code also once. Use Excel file, duplicate sheet. Okay, right cell, insert column. Right. Now let's save it and run it.
Stuck
Hmm.
again.
Okay. You have you used duplicate sheet inside for each? Okay, right. I told you we have to use this use Excel file outside the for each.
Mm.
It here. Okay,
Mm. Okay.
got it now. Now again delete that full name column, delete the April sheet
Okay.
and then
And again.
yeah. I think you opened the wrong file. You yeah, save it. Uh, this is from the yes, open it from here. The April expenses file.
I check
Open
again.
and check the yeah.
Check again.
Yes, delete this full name column, save it, and then run it. Okay, now open your
Okay.
annual report. Why did you not get the output? Let me check now. Okay, let's come here. We
For it in USL.
hmm, duplicate sheet.
Okay.
You okay? How no? You cannot do it like this. You need to
Uh-huh.
have this for each inside this.
Okay.
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 Then when you have it, you look into April. No, here you have to look into annual Excel, and in
And no
annual
one.
Excel, you need to have custom input sheet April. Save. Okay. Then we will have current row employee April Excel DE to ticket. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Let's again try run it. Delete this.
Okay. Okay.
Delete. Control S.
Okay.
Uh, close. Open the April expense file. Delete the column. Save it. Close the Excel file and then run. Now open the annual report. Still no output. Okay, let's see. Okay, use Excel file, annual report, uh, duplicate the sheet. Then for each April expenses A2, April, okay. Uh, then we look up for each as headers, current row, expenses DE column, uh,
expense
for each you add the full name here. This is your April, you renamed it as April. Column index has to be true. If I go here, I have to look it up in April expenses. Sorry, in April we will go to custom input. We select range. Here I get the sheet. Here I get the text. D colon E. Save. And what is the path here? It directly goes here. Okay, this is also right. Mm, duplicate sheet. As here A2. Okay, let's indicate this again. Okay, let's try and see if it gives anything here. If I clear this value and I save it, okay, what about where you have added name insert column? Uh, Here in the for each. Okay, this is the issue. It is not searching for anything because if you see here, you have not added space between the first name and the last name. Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
first and last name is always separated by a space, right? So you select, when you select the first name, you add a space and then you select the last name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, once you are done here,
space
now space. Yeah.
problem space
Second. Here I will use
look up
correct.
not found.
Okay, wait, I'll tell you again.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Here I need to give current row, and here I have to give. Is it expense or is it expenses? Let me check. Expenses. Okay, wait. Now let me show you what did I correct. Okay. If you see here, uh, okay, let me run the bot once and then I'll tell you what was going wrong. Okay, I can explain you better then.
Mm-hmm.
Close window and I run it. Column index is out of the select. Okay, we have selected A to E. Okay, let's stop. Hmm.
Mm.
This is okay. This is save to current row. Current row, custom input, column name is
Depends.
this. Save.
Uh,
Okay, now see, one
okay.
thing is that
Mm-hmm.
okay, when we are creating here the full name column,
Mm-hmm.
so we need to create the name in the way that it is first name, then a space, and then the last name,
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you see here, the names that we have in the annual report are in the similar format. The first name, then one space, and then the last name. Okay.
Okay.
So initially, what you were doing is, let me delete this file, the sheet, sorry, uh, and let me delete this too. Okay. Now, initially here in the starting, where we were inserting the column and we were writing the full name,
Mm-hmm.
there you did not add a space between the first name and the last name. Okay. So now
Mm-hmm.
what I did is I just entered one space in between. So when you go here as text, see initially it was like this. Okay. Now I have corrected it to this with the space
Okay.
so that when we search, the bot is able to find it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now run it and check. Okay. This time you should have got the result. Open the annual report file. Finally,
Okay. It's
you
okay.
get you get the error. The error was
I
just a mere space. Okay. If we
uh-huh.
do not add that space, the bot
Space.
won't be able to match the name.
Uh-huh. And a pen name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, because
Okay. Okay.
what does VLOOKUP do? VLOOKUP just searches one specific value in that column, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
that value has to be same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so without
Okay.
that
Okay.
space, it was not working.
Okay.
Okay, any questions? Any doubt? If you want me to repeat, I can repeat it. So please tell me very frankly if you have still
Thank
any
you.
doubts. Thank you. Okay, everybody else, did you get the output? Do you want me to repeat something? Do you want me to go through something once again? Or shall we move forward?
I have some question.
Yes, Jira, tell me.
When I complete
Hmm.
running Apple Expense not have a full name column. Big I don't know.
Okay, okay, let's see. What is your machine number?
25.
25. Okay. Why didn't it? Okay,
Uh,
let's
can
see.
can look up
Yeah, let's see.
but not insert
You
new
do
column.
insert column. When you do insert column, you have given before has headers, full name. You come here. Are you checking the correct file? Let me close this. Let me close this. Let me open your project folder from here. Hmm. Okay. Close. Let's go to annual report. Let me delete this. Delete. Save. Close. Okay. Let me try and run and then see what happens.
Okay.
It is adding that column
Mm.
and okay, so the results are coming correct here. Okay. Okay. Let me delete this file again. Close it. And let me see here. Insert column for each row. Okay, you did that. Then duplicate for each row. We look up exact match. Okay, you uncheck this box, save changes. So whatever changes the bot was making, they were not getting saved in this
Okay.
file.
Okay.
Whereas for the other file, your save changes checkbox was checked. So the changes were being saved in the annual report, but they were not being saved in the April report. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
let's run
I see.
and check it once again.
Thank you.
Okay, let's open it. Okay, this time you have this column,
Okay.
and in the annual report, you have the output too.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. I see.
okay,
Thank you.
great. Welcome. Anybody else? Any issues? Anywhere you are stuck or anything you want me to repeat once again? Ashira, are you done till here? Hanaboram, are you done till here? Ruangde, done? Any doubts? Okay. Okay, fine. So this is all about Excel. Now, in terms of Excel, we have other activities too, but I tried and covered as much as possible. You can explore all these activities by yourself. You just have to give a simple input and you have to configure them. And after doing so many activities, I think you will be able to configure any activities according to yourself. So now you know when do you have to give custom input, when you have to select, and when do you have to type into things. So, yes, this is all about Excel. Uh, then let's see about what do we have next. Okay, this was our this was a task that we have just completed. Now moving ahead, what we have is data extraction. So this is a very important part of the RPA, I would say, in order to extract the data from a source in a tabular format and then iterate through it. And I personally I like data extraction a lot because no matter how complicated it looks, it is very, very easy. You just need to understand how do we have to extract the data. These steps are very easy. So once you understand them, data extraction, I'm sure will be one of your favorites topic too. Okay, so let me explain it. Let me show you how we do it. Okay, now in our task we have to edit a report with data obtained from the table extraction tool from this URL using VLOOKUP. Save the price. Okay, everybody, I will help you till the data extraction part, but I want you to complete the VLOOKUP part and the calculation of total amount part by yourself. Okay, I'll take up any doubts that you have, but I want you to carry out the other half of the process. Okay, I'm sorry, just give me a minute. Okay, so now everybody, you have a PDF on your desktop named Practice Sales Overview. Can you please open it? Okay. Everybody, did you get this file? Anybody who did not get it, please tell me in the conversation so that I can send it over to you. Okay, so I'm supposing everybody has it. Okay, so everybody, I'm giving you 3 minutes. Go through this robot path and see what you understand, what needs to be done. Okay, yeah. So let me start the stopwatch and please go through this robot path so that you know what is our next task. Anyone who has gone through the robot path and wants to explain? Okay, guys, have you gone through this path, robo path? Can we start discussing about it? Okay, so the first thing that it says is we have to open books report file. Okay, let's see where is this books report file. Uh, all of you have, okay, all of you have this practice sales overview zip file. Okay, no. Everybody should have this book sales report, this zip file for book sales report. Do you guys have it on your desktop? Can you please unzip and save this Excel file into your project? Create a new project and save it there. Okay, save it here in your project folder. Okay, once you are done, let's see what needs to be done then. Okay. Okay, now extract all the books on books2scrape.com, the name and the price. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to open this URL, the URL that I have shared with you on the chat. You open Google Chrome, you open a new tab, and you open the URL. So the URL I have already shared in the chat. You can copy from there. Okay, now once you open it, you see here we have a list of books. When we have a list of books, we have the name here and the price here. So we need to fetch these two things for all the books. Okay, when I talk about all the books, we have, if you see here on the top line, on the top first statement, you see we have 1,000 results and we can see only 20 results in one page. So we need to fetch all 1,000 results. Okay, so this is one challenge. And the two fields that we have to copy is the name and the price. Let's see what else do we have to do. Okay. Once we extract this, we save the extraction result in the data extraction sheet from the books report file. Okay. So uh, I open my Excel file to see which sheet do I have to work on. I have this data extraction sheet. Okay, I have the results here, but I will delete them. Okay, you must have a blank sheet here, and we have to paste the extracted data here on this sheet. Okay, once we do that, we have to go to for each row, we have to iterate through every row in the books sheet. We look up to retrieve for current row book. Okay, the price from the data extraction sheet and save it to current row extraction price. Okay, we come here, we go to the books tab, and we have a column here called extraction price. This should be blank. Okay, let me also open a basic file for you here. Okay, so in the books sheet, if you see, here we have a column named extraction price, and here we have to write down the price for every for each and every book that we find here in the data extraction. Okay, once we do that, modify the text in the current row extraction price and replace the euro symbol with nothing. Okay, so when we fetch the price, if you see here, we will get the euro symbol too because it is along with the price. Okay, so we need to remove this euro symbol. So basically we need to replace this symbol with nothing. Okay, then write the saved value in price. Okay, and in the current row total, write the product between the quantity and the amount. Okay, okay, when we come here, we have the quantities sold, we get the extraction price. In price, we write the price without the euro symbol, and in the column total, we write the product of quantity sold into price. So we need to write the total amount that we are going to get if we sell this number of quantity, this quantity. Okay, everybody clear till here? Once we are done, we create a pivot table in the genre overview sheet. Okay, let me see what is here. Again, it is a blank sheet and we need to create a pivot table here. When we create this table, we need to make sure that and the fields are the genre field is a row and the total is a value with the sum function. Okay, then we have to email it. So we will skip the email part for now and we will create till the pivot table. Okay, now let's start with the data extraction part. I want all of you to follow me side by side and let me know if you have any issues in between. Do everybody follow me till here or do you want me to repeat anything?
Repeat total again.
Okay, what do you want me to repeat?
Uh, column total.
Okay, column total. Okay, I'll do that. Just give me a second. Okay. Uh, okay. So when we have to create a pivot table, to create the pivot table, we need to have genre as rows. So the number different genres we have to calculate sums for all of them. So we will have the total value as the value field with the sum function in it. Okay, and the genres would be classified as would be the classification for the rows. If I show you, wait, let me open the Excel file. Okay. Mm, okay, here. Here, if you see, in books, I have the genres here. Okay, so for example, I have these many books for travel genre. So I should have one row with one travel genre. I should have one row for travel, and here I should have the sum of all the amount here, the total for the travel type. If I come here, you see the sum here is coming 21968.77, right? When we create the pivot table, we create it in such a way that we get this sum over here and the type of genre over here. Do you get it now?
Okay, I will try.
Okay. Let me, once we do it, you will get a better understanding of it. Okay. Okay. Let's start from the very beginning. Let me delete this too. Okay. Let's start moving with the first step. Okay. My first step is to open books report file. So come to UiPath Studio. Create a blank task. Write here book sales report. Once you are here, let me make sure I have the Excel file. Okay. Okay. Now the first step is we have to use the Excel file. Which Excel file do we have to use? Books report. Okay. Everybody following? I want all of you to do it parallelly with me, and please stop me as and where you feel you are lacking or you need to ask me something. Okay. I rename it as book report just in case I need it somewhere later. Okay, then the step that I have to do is table extraction. Okay, in order to do table extraction, what I do is I drag use application browser. I open the URL in the Chrome browser. I come back to UiPath. I click on indicate application to automate and I click on this page. So I get the screenshot and I get this URL over here. Do you guys follow me till here? Okay, let's move forward to the table extraction part. Guys, please give me 2 minutes so that first see what I am doing, how I am doing. Then I'll repeat it once again, and then you can do the steps. But first, please see to what I am doing. Okay, I select table extraction. When I select table extraction, my this extract wizard opens up. So now it says open your browser application or document and navigate to where you want to extract data from. So we have it already opened. Then press next in this dialog and hover the mouse cursor over a data source field. Now, what are the two fields that we want to extract? First is the name, the second one is the amount. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to click on the fields that we have to fetch, and we click on next, we go to the name and we click. Okay, now it says select second element. What is the second element that I want to fetch is the amount. So I again click on next and I click on the amount. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Next, does it have another? Uh, okay, I'm sorry. So see, first of all, when we selected the first element, now when we have to select the second element, it says to create a pattern, you need to indicate a similar field, preferably the last in the collection. So now what happened is I gave the bot the first value from where it has to fetch the name. Now what I have to do is now I have to indicate the similar field last in the collection. So I go to the bottom of the page, I click on next and I give the last name. Okay. Once I have this, it asks me that what data is has to be the identified fields are highlighted. So you see all the names are highlighted in a light yellow color. If you see here, our brand could be it also has a yellow color in the background, and all these names have a yellow color in the background. Okay, so now it says extract text and extract URL. We do not need the URL, so I do not check this extract URL. I just check the extract text and I rename my column name to name. Okay, then I click on next. So if you see here, we get the name. Okay, we get all the names. Now, with the names, what I have to select, what I also need to fetch is the amount. So I again open my wizard. It gives me an option to extract correlated data. So all my price would be correlated with all the names. So I select extract correlated data. I select the first price. Then I go to the bottom of the page. I click on next and I select the last price. Okay, then it asks me whether I have to extract just the text or the URL. So I select text and I write price and I click on next. So now if you see, you got the name and you got the price. Now here we have another thing saying maximum number of results. Now if you see here, we have 1000 results, and here by default the value is 100. Now definitely we want 1000 results. So we make it 0 because we do not know how many results we will have. and as it shows here in the bracket, it says 0 for all. If you give here 0, that means the bot is going to extract data until unless the data ends. So the bot is going to extract data from the first record till the last record, no matter the number of records. Okay, do you guys follow me till here? And then I click on finish. Okay, now it asks me another very important question, which is data on multiple page? So yes, we have multiple page because we can only have 20 uh, only have 20 results in one page, and we have somewhere around 1000 results. So now what does it say? It says identify the element that navigates to the next page. It could be a next button or an arrow, not a page number. So we do not give in page numbers over here, but we give the button which navigates us to the next page. So we click on yes, and we see here we have a next button. So we click on next. And that's it. We have this table extraction. And yeah, also one thing, I initially used use application in the starting, but we actually do not need it because when we have table extraction, the use application browser is identified itself within the table extraction group. Okay, so anybody, any doubt still here? Did you guys understand how did I extract the data and why did I do what I do? Guys, this will be our last exercise, our last task. So I want all of you very much focused in here, and I would, uh, as in, if you have any doubts, anything, you ask me and I'll repeat it because this is important and this is easy. You just have to get through it once. Okay. Okay. Now I'll repeat everything that I did till now once again so that you people can create the code. You people can do this exercise. Okay. Okay. So now I will delete this table extraction. Okay. Once again, we click on table extraction. Okay, it says us to select the value. So we select the first name of the book. Once we select the first name of the book, it asks us to select another name, preferably the last in the collection. So we go down to the bottom of the page. We click on next. We click on the last name of the book that we have. Once we have this, we select the checkbox for extract text. I name the column as name and I click on next. When I click on next, I see all the names of the books that I can see on the screen. Then I click on extract correlated data to fetch the price. I go to the top. Okay. Once I go to the top, I select the price here. Once I select the price, it asks me to select again the price. So I again come to the bottom of the screen. I click on next. I click on the last price. I rename the column to price. I click on next. I can see all the data here. I remove the 100 from the maximum number of results and I put in 0 there, and then I click on finish. Once I click on finish, it asks me if my data is on multiple page. I click on yes. I indicate the next button, and that's it. I have got the table extraction over here. So everybody, have you reached till here? Do you need help till here? Because if this step goes wrong, you would not be able to get the correct data. So, did you guys follow me? Do you want me to repeat? Do you want me to show something again? Or do you want me to move forward? Firmsak, are you done till here?
Yes, now.
Okay, great. Any doubts till here? Panumas, are you done till here?
Okay.
Jira,
Uh,
uh,
I process in Phuket.
sorry,
Not yet, not yet.
not yet. Do you want any help? Do you want me to open your screen?
Uh, no, I will try.
Okay, okay. Let me open it so that I can see if you are going correct. Okay, you do
Okay,
it
yes.
yourself though. What is your citizen number?
75.
Okay. Extract data table. Okay. Okay, fine. You
Uh,
selected both the things, the file name, the name and the price.
yes, name and price. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, everybody done till here. So now where do we have to save the extracted data table to? So we go to the plus icon, we go to book report, and we save it to data extraction. Okay. Everybody following me till here? Okay, great. Now what we do is, now we have to iterate through through the books that we have in our Excel file. Okay, so let's open this. Yeah, tell me. Tell me, what is it? Do you want me to open your screen? Okay, let me check. What is your citizen number? 21. Okay, yes. So you don't need the use browser here. You delete it. Okay. You get your data table extraction in here. And what do you have here? You have it correct over here. Now you select book report and you select data extraction. Okay. Welcome. Okay. Anybody else? Anything? Okay, let's move forward then. Now, what do we have to do is we have to search every book that we have in this sheet in the data extraction sheet. In the data extraction sheet, we will have all the data that we have fetched from the browser. Okay, and we have to look for all these file names in our this sheet. So when we do that, first of all, the first thing that comes to my mind is I need to use a for each for this sheet. Am I correct? Okay, guys, just give me a minute. I don't know why my VM is working very slow.
Me too.
Hmm, something is wrong. Are your VMs working fine? Hmm.
Sorry, let me go to the toilet.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Uh,
Okay, guys, I lost my code, so I'm just redoing the extraction part. It will take 2 minutes.
I have some question.
Yeah, just give me a second.
What happen if I select second, not last
Okay,
item?
even then it would work. There should not be any issues even if you select the second item and not the last item,
Mm,
because what UiPath needs to do is it basically sees the similarity between what you select first and what you select second. Okay,
mm,
so
yeah,
that
for
it
sure.
knows the pattern that it has to follow.
Okay.
Okay, but
Okay.
the last is recommended so that the bot knows where to stop and where to look for the next item. Okay, so last is preferred, but even if you go around for second, it should not be a problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, great. Let's start then. Uh, okay. Now what do we have to do is, this is my table extraction. I put it here, and in my table extraction, my output should be saved to Excel and data extraction. Okay. Once my this is done, I collapse the table extraction so that I am not confused where do I have to drag and drop my activities. Now I go to for each row in Excel. Okay, here I select Excel books, right? Because I have to search every book that I have in books sheet in the data extraction sheet. So my base, my input would be the books sheet. So I select every row in the books sheet and it has headers. Okay. Everybody make sure you check this has headers checkbox. Okay. Now we will have a VLOOKUP. We drag and drop the VLOOKUP. Once we have this value to look up, what is our value to look up? Current row. In current row, what is the column name? The column name is book. So we have to select here plus current row and book. Everybody following me till here? Okay. Then in range, when we
Sorry,
talk,
sorry.
yeah, tell me.
Uh, please scroll up. Scroll up, please. Hello.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Table extraction.
I have collapsed this. Okay, this was like this. I clicked on this up arrow so that it takes less space on my screen.
Uh, okay, I must add table extraction before and move browser into that, right?
Uh, okay,
ลบ
wait.
ไปแล้ว ลบไปแล้ว
Let me see.
Huh?
Which number citizen are you?
23 23
มันลบไปแล้วเว้ย
ลบไปแล้ว
use browser delete
Okay, okay. So what you did was you removed the table extraction group. Okay, even that won't be a problem. You collapse this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And if you want that, you copy a group, you drag a group. You drag a group, you name it as
Table extraction.
table extraction. Okay.
Okay.
And then you drag this into this. Okay. But this makes this is not a problem, as in even if you remove this table extraction and just keep the use browser Chrome, it would work even then. Okay. Now
Okay.
just collapse it and work further on. Okay. You select
Okay.
the range here and take the has headers.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so everybody following me till here, we select the range as the Excel books. We go to plus, we go to Excel and we select the books sheet. Okay, then we drag the VLOOKUP activity. In VLOOKUP, the value that we have to look up is the current row book. How do we know it is current row book? Because we are iterating through these rows, and when I check these rows, the column name for my name for the book's name is book. So I come here, I go to current row and then I select book. Now when it comes to in range, I have to go to Excel, I have to select data extraction. Okay, now when we were extracting the data from the web browser, we extracted two columns. And as I already told you, for VLOOKUP, we use two columns only. That is the reason we are giving directly the sheet name here and not the range, because in that on that sheet we would only be having two columns and we have to work on both of these columns. So we simply select that sheet, and now the column value. Now we need the price from there. So first we have the name column, then we have the price column. So I write here 2 because I need the price, which is the second column. Okay, everybody getting me till here? Then I save this result to current row, and in current row I save it to extraction price. Okay, anybody who is lagging behind or who has not followed me till here? Okay, let's move forward then. Ruangdate, you following me? Permsak, are you following me till here? Panumas, Jira?
Sorry,
Yeah,
I not found I not found Excel book
Excel
in rank
books.
Excel book.
Okay. Okay. So I think you renamed it here. Okay, you renamed it here as book.
Rename. Okay. Rename.
No, no. I did not
Mm-hmm.
rename it because I lost my code. So wait. It will be here. Like you go to the plus icon, you go to book report, and
Uh-huh.
then you select books.
Book. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then in the VLOOKUP, current row book, and then in the range, book report, data
Uh-huh.
extraction.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I found it.
Everybody done till here? Anybody, any doubts? Okay. Okay, fine. Then now what we have to do is we need to remove the euro symbol from the price, right? So we take the modify text activity. In the text to modify, I would give current row, and we have written the data in extraction price. So we select extraction price. Then I click, then I select find and replace because I have to replace for the euro symbol. Now let me see, where do I find the euro symbol? Okay, everybody, let me copy the euro symbol and paste it in the chat. Okay. Everybody copy the euro symbol and save it here in the text. Okay. And I have to replace it with nothing. So I keep the replace with item box as khali, as empty. So we have the search for where we type into the euro symbol, and the replace with, we keep it empty because we do not want to replace it with anything. We simply want to remove it. And then here in the save result as, I save it for later use as uh, as price. Okay. Once I have done it here, I also need to print this price on my Excel file. So I drag the right cell activity here, and in what to write, I use the saved value price, and from where to write, I use current row and price. Okay, everybody following me till here, or do you want me to repeat something? Anybody who wants me to wait?
Wait, slow.
Okay, okay. Let me know once you are done till here so that we move ahead.
Okay, I'm okay.
Okay. Now, once we have this, we need to write another cell. And what is that cell? We need to write the total. And as we already discussed, what is total? Total would be the quantity sold into the price. So, what we do here is we go to the plus sign, we go to text, we type equal to, we go to plus, in plus we go to current row and quantity sold. We do a multiplication, that is asterisk, then again plus, then current row, and then price, and then save. Okay, let me show you this once again. You go to the plus icon. Guys, just give me 1 second. Okay, so you go to the plus sign, you go to the text, you type is equal to, then you go to the plus sign, you go to current row and you select quantity sold. Once you select this, you type a multiplication sign, which is the star mark or the asterisk. Then you again go to the plus sign, current row, and then price. Everybody followed me till here?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now, once this is done, we are done with the steps that we have to do for each row. Okay. So now what I do is I collapse my for each Excel row also, so that I don't confuse in where do I have to drop my activities. Okay. Now my next part is that I have to create a pivot table. In order to create a pivot table, I go to Excel and I look for any activity that shows me creation of pivot table. So I have an activity called create pivot table. I drag it over here. Okay. Now, once I drag it, we have to select the source. Now, what is our source here? We go to book report and we indicate it in Excel. Now, I have to create the uh, the pivot in terms of this sheet, right? So I select column A to G and I confirm. Okay, Everybody was able to select the range. Okay. Then we come here to new table name. We select the plus icon. We go to text and we write here genre overview. Okay. Okay. Done. Then we have destination. In destination, we need this table on our in our book report Excel in the genre overview sheet. So we select this. Okay, everybody clear till here? Then we add the table fields. So we click on add pivot table field. Okay, now what field do we have to add? We go to the plus icon, we go to range and we select genre. This is given in the robot path also, that we have to select genre as row and we have to select the amount which comes in range, the total as value. So we select here as value and the function as sum. Okay, is everybody done till here?
Okay.
Okay, okay. Uh, okay. Now what we do is we check our input files first. We have blank these three columns. We have blank data extraction and we have blank genre overview. Okay. We close the file. We close the browser and we run our codes. Okay, now everybody, see, if you see the bot is iterating through pages. Now, right now, it shows me 101 to 120. Now it is going through 141 to 160. So the bot is going to iterate. The bot is going to move to the next page until unless all the records end. That is the reason we did multi-page spanning. That is why we indicated the next button. So now do you get it how bot iterates into so many pages and extracts the data? Okay, it is okay. Is anybody of you getting any error? Is your bot also working in the same way as it is working for me?
When you finish, you repeat by pivot table again?
Okay, wait. I will. Just give me a minute so that my bot ends.
Okay.
Okay, Tavini, give me a minute and I will look into it. Okay. Jira, which step are you on? This create pivot table,
Private field.
pivot table, right? Okay.
Yes.
So here we give the source. For giving the source, we go to the plus icon. We go to book report. We indicate in Excel. Now, in order to create the pivot table, we we need to select all the columns. Okay. So I select here from column A to column G and I click on confirm. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Then for new table name, I go to plus, I go to text and I write here genre overview. I name the table. Okay.
Overview. Alternative text. Overview.
Okay. Till here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then in destination, you click the plus icon, you go to book report and you select genre overview. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then you click on add pivot table field. Once you click here, you get this, the first box. Here you select genre in the field, you go to plus, you go to range and you select genre.
Okay.
Okay. And here you select row from the drop down.
Okay.
Okay. Then
Okay.
you add another pivot table field. You select total, you go on the plus, you go to range and you select total.
Okay.
Okay. Then this time you select here value.
Okay.
Okay. And in function you select sum.
Okay.
Okay. Then you
Okay.
save it and then you run it.
Okay.
Welcome. Uh, okay. And Tavine, to answer your question, I think you did not put this is equal to sign here. Okay. You already solved it. Were you missing this is equal to sign?
I choose the wrong method. What to write?
Okay, okay. Is it working fine now?
Yes, looking fine.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Welcome. Panumas, your bot is working fine?
Fine, fine.
Okay, Ruanglit, yours? Testing, okay. Permsac, you?
It's fine.
It's
I
working
think
fine?
fine. I think working fine.
Okay. Are you guys getting this same output?
Uh-huh. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is same output.
Okay, very nice. If this is same, then everything else would be same. Thanaboram, are you getting the same output?
Yes, yes, same.
Okay, great. Ashira, what about you? Okay. Okay, great. Jira, is your bot running now?
Yes. Running now.
Okay, great. Just check your output once and let's have a break for half an hour. And after this, we just have one topic left, which is presentation. How do we automate PPT? So that is a short topic. Once we are done there, we will do a quick recap and then we'll be done with the training. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so let's meet at uh, 3. It is 3:15 there, right? Yeah, you okay. Let's meet at 3:45. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Gina, you got the correct output?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. Okay,
It's
then see you
correct.
guys in half an hour. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.